What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy J Class in the building. We are live. There we go. Day 18 just started. We are 23 minutes into day 18. This is our day 6 of the 250 million TitanX challenge. And we're going to get into it. Let's run this little thing right here. Let some people come in, and then we'll keep it running.
Welcome to Bonfire BFX on the X28 ecosystem, where innovation meets community. Harness the power of smart burn technology to create a sustainable, deflationary environment. No central control, no expiration dates. Just a transparent, self-reinforcing cycle where every contribution fuels lasting impact. As we evolve, our recycle pool ensures a lasting, self-sustaining ecosystem. Burn smarter. Ignite your future with Bonfire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bonfire.Win. Bonfire.Win / Dapp is to mine. .win is our home page. So let's refresh just to double check everything. All the numbers are correct. 1 billion X28 is $377.90. So X28 is doing really well. Ethereum is hanging out at 2,700. So X28 versus Ethereum is doing really well. Let's see. So we come to the bottom. It is my day 14 is at 95%. So we're doing good. The pool is staying the same. So that's fine. Probably means that all 15 of these users are going to vest for the long term, at least until they hit their 100%. Day 16, looking similar. That's a bigger day. That's my biggest day to claim out of these three. And day 17 just came down. We're at 92%. And as we know, day 17 just became available to claim. So the vesting pool is filling up today. So it hasn't had time to fill up. So we don't know what day 17 vesting pool might look like until the end of the day. So right now I have 2.82 million VFX available to claim. And I have day 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 still mining. And that's 6 days, and that's looking at 3.26 million, and that's assuming nothing changes. So we'll stick this on our open tab and check out everything else real quick before we make any decisions. So nobody has mined today. There's been no deposits. 1 BFX is 122 X28 and 0.404635. So we are falling a little bit on the X28 ratio, and that is twofold. One, because X28 is going up pretty good, and BFX, we have people selling for X28 and compounding. So it's not hard to imagine that X28 BFX ratio is going to continue to go down until we hit our bottom, because we are inflationary. We're in our heavy inflationary period before we turn deflationary. So we don't know where this bottom's going to be, but we're just going to keep mining and compounding until we find it. And then maybe it's less compounding once we think we hit the bottom, right? Because we don't want to sell anymore. We want to hold for the potential future. But USD price is doing really well. So if you're trading Bonfire based on the USD price and not the X28 ratio, then you're winning. You're doing really, really well. So, it's kind of, a 50-50 kind of thing. If you play in the X28 ratio, you're not doing bad. If you're playing the USD ratio, then you're doing a little better, but they're both the same. They're both the same, and that's what makes it kind of tricky. And we like tricky. We like tricky. Let's get tricky. So day 18, the total smart burn power is 457,000 on the network. My miner has just under 8,000 of that. There's 45.2 million BFX available for distribution today. Tomorrow, that's going to be under 45. And my estimated BFX for the day is 721,000. And that is assuming nobody else mines today. As participation increases, this number will go down based on my ratio here, how much of the network my miner is running. So for your $377.90, you'll get 36,900 smart burn power. Estimated mined today is 3.376 million BFX. Over the next 8 days, it is 77.6 million BFX. And the current market value is 3,600. So 377 to 3,600 over the 8 days. But we do know that number will change as the days go by, as people start new miners. We do know that's going to change. But there's a lot of room, right? That's a 10 times right now. We got a lot of room to come down and still be perfectly fine. So let's see, what can we do? What can we do? We're going to claim, well, I'm not going to say that. Let's see. So if we claim these two, and we want to let 14 vest, we're leaving that. That's our bag. But right now, we're still trying to get back our initial investment. So that's our first goal. We want to get our initial back as fast as possible. And that's just a safety, right? We just want to be safe because we got a small bag. This is our everything. This is every dollar I got that I could afford to lose, right? So it's important for me to not lose it. So I want to be safe in the beginning and get my initial back. So let's just say this is 2 million. It's slightly more, but we're gonna pretend like it's 2 million. We're gonna come over to TitanXHub.com/swap. That's where we swap all of our stuff, because they don't require us to use Ethereum to trade. They just take it out of our trade. So we like to use that. So if I got 2 million BFX, that would give me 232 million TitanX. And we started with 250 million. So this would get us almost our 250 million TitanX back that we invested. And I think that that's a good deal, considering if we didn't add a new miner, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days running. And we know these numbers will dwindle a little bit each day. So let's just say this number is 1 million. when it's done. And I still got this guy vesting, which is almost a million, right? Between this one and all of these, let's say that's 2 million, then um that's another, let's just call it 200 million TitanX. So, I'll be basically at my initial, and I'm looking at a potential of, let's call it 80% on top. So that's not bad. That's really good, especially, just starting. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and forfeit 7% on this wallet, which the 7% is already taken out. So what you see is what you get. We're getting 1.31 million. The 7% forfeit is already taken out. So we're actually going to receive this number, and let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to claim, it's saying we will receive 2,024,059 bonfire, and the gas it's estimating will cost $2.25. I'll bet it's going to be cheaper than that. So we're looking basically at $1 a claim. And currently, gas is $2 or 2.146 gwei, and that's our average. And the gas cost was actually $1.55. So we're looking at, 75 cents per claim. Really cheap. Can't really argue about that, especially being on Ethereum, right? That's unheard of. That's really good. So you can see I hit max. So we're going to go ahead and trade 2,024,058.68 BFX worth $88.30. And we're going to switch it to, let's see, TitanX was that. Let's see what X28 is. X28, we get a little bit extra, I do believe. Let's double check. That was 0.79%. Let's see what Titan, or what did I just do? Yeah, okay. TitanX is 0.23%. So it's definitely better in this instance. And we're a small wallet, so we want to, every 0.5%, man, that adds up time after time after time. So we're going to trade $88.30 for $88.99 worth of X28. And this is our, how much we're going to receive, 237 million X28. So our fees, let's click here because I want to show everybody, not everybody understands. So our total fee, this swap is going to take 20 cents. And what they're taking is 530,000 X28. That's their fee. Then the gas cost, they're going to take 3 million X28, and that's $1.14. So instead of us spending $2 in ETH, we're just going to let them have, 3.5 million X28. So we can conserve our Ethereum for gas costs on Bonfire. So that's why I love using this. And they actually, let's go ahead and confirm, they actually go out and shop the best deal. So you're getting more than you would anywhere else. You're getting a better deal here than you would anywhere else, and you're not having to use Ethereum. So I can't speak enough positive about that. So you'll see it has claimed our site, and those claims, those forfeits, are going to feed this vesting pool. And we might not see the total forfeit until the end of the day. Let me refresh. The day might have to click over for these forfeits to show up. Don't really remember, but it's working. Buy and burn, we're at $308 on the next call. Our balance is almost at 21,000, just $25 shy. So as we burn, the buy and burn balance just keeps getting bigger. It's beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Oh, somebody did my deposit. Somebody did buy a miner. 250 million X28 was mined. Let's see if that's one user or two. We can go to the future. That was one user. Spent 250 million X28, and it was not us because we were still swapping. So it gave us a winning solver. There's 31 submissions. So we got the best price. We got the best price, and that's awesome. So now we have 237 million X28. And let's see. I would bet it would be a good idea. Oh, this dog. I swear every time. Oh, he's going the other way. Awesome. So I would bet it might be a good idea to just DCA back in. So maybe today we'll go ahead and add $45 to our miner. That's going to be that'll add 4,381 smart burn power to 7,900. And that is going to be our strongest miner yet if we were to do this. And I do believe that's what we're going to do. And it'll show you estimated BFX earned today, 420,000. And we would add that to this. So we would be over a million again, but it is still early and we have a lot of potential users coming. So I think that's what we're going to do. And what that's going to do is we're going to add power to all of these that are running and 2 more days. So right now we're basically even, maybe a little bit under, like $10 or $15. And we could just let it play out and use these future days to compound. And that's a little bit slower. I want to go fast. I'm trying to stack bags. Now, since we've been using TitanX, we already approved TitanX. We have not had the opportunity to approve X28. So we need to approve that. And when you hit approve, your MetaMask will come up and you'll see it says spending cap. And the spending cap is automatically set at this number. But if you do it, then every time you want to mine with X28, you would have to approve. So when MetaMask pops up, we see a spending cap and a blue pencil. We want to click that blue pencil and we want to make it like 1 trillion. You know, that's going to allow us, Bonfire, to spend up to 1 trillion in a single transaction, and we don't have to approve every time. And that's going to save us gas money over the long term. And only do this with trusted contracts. Don't do this just anywhere. You know, after you use a contract a few times and it's not a rug or a scam, and you trust it, then we will edit this spending cap. So I'm going to do that now. I just edited it, and I hit save. The network fee, it's saying is $1.68. We're going to hit confirm. And when it comes up, we're going to check and see what it actually cost. Excuse me. Shouldn't take long. There it is. And it cost us 26 cents. Cost us 26 cents to give Bonfire approval. And we don't have to do that anymore because we upped the approval amount. So we won't have to mess with that anymore. So now we're going to mint our $44. And it says it's $2.41 in gas. It already came through. Let's see what that cost actually is. $1.62. So it costs us $1.62 in gas transactions to mine on Bonfire. So that brought us up to 12,314 smart burn power. That's our strongest miner yet. Today's estimate is 1.09 million BFX. And that increased our buy and burn balance. We're now over 21,000. And now you see we have 2 more days. We have 8 full days of mining. And we know that these bottom numbers are definitely going to change, right? As new users. See, this is only assuming 2 users. That's why it's giving me 12.49 million, where we would assume that we'll be closer to this number, 21 users. So, and this is my smallest smart burn power, right? So we know that this number, really these bottom 3 are going to reduce pretty good. These 2 be closer to, they won't drop as much. And then we're going to assume these 3 will be closer to what it is actually shown. So we won't get this big number, and that's fine. We don't need it. But it was what, 3 million. So maybe now it'll be 6 million, and instead of falling to 2 million, maybe it only falls to, 4 million, something like that. We don't know. We can just kind of estimate scenarios in our head and try and figure out the best possible strategy for us to use. And that's all we can do. So that's that. We have 380 or 368.73 million X28 in deposits already today. 1.24 billion BFX is in supply. We have 559 million being vested. So these are out of circulation. We have burned 57 million, and we have 54 million locked in the recycle pool till day 369. So that's 560, 660, let's just call it 670 million is not in circulation, which is over 50% of the supply. And we have liquidity. There, we started with 500 million BFX in liquidity. That number is probably a little more now, maybe 600 million. So when you put the 600 and the 600 together, you're at 1.2 billion. So really, there's not a lot of circulating supply. And it appears that sellers are compounding. And we can tell that because there was 2 users that mined today, me and one other person. It equaled 368 million. And if we go to the chart, the past this day, just the past 23 minutes, we have had 588. So let's say 600 million X28. So maybe 60 to 70% we can assume was compounded. And as you spend gas compounding, you're going to have to trade some back to ETH to cover your gas costs. So that could be one reason why not all of it is getting compounded, because you do need some to keep participating. You had to trade some of it back to ETH, which in a few days we probably will have to do on our miner, right? Because we're spending ETH. We haven't put any ETH back. So next couple of days, we're going to have to sell a little bit for Ethereum just so we can keep up with our gas fees, right? So it looks like at least 80% is getting reinvested back in, and that's just based off of these right here, right? And we're assuming, but it's a good assumption. Just the timing, right? Just the timing. They just switched. They want to sell, and a new miner was started at the same time. That's just it. Just makes sense. It's not a guarantee, but you know what I'm saying. That just makes sense. So this is the USD price. We're down 3.43% on the day, 2.57% on the hour. But we do have the buy and burn, and the buy and burn, is set up to take almost all the sales in the past 15 hours and just correct them, right? It's going to buy them up. So that's awesome. We have a 56,000 market cap. Our liquidity is 46,000, and we have 21,000 in the buy and burn. And some people might be asking, what the heck does that mean? Well, that means we got 67,000, of, let's call it liquidity, and the market cap's only 56,000. So that means we got more money in liquidity than the market cap. That's rare. Most of the times, you'll be lucky if you get 10% of liquidity, then you're considered really, really good. And for us, that would only be $5,600. We're at $46,000 plus the buy and burn. So we're more than fully backed, and that's a power of our community. We got one goal as a whole community, and that's serving to be really well with such a small and strong community. And it appears that we are growing slowly, surely, and organically. We don't do no paid pumps. We don't do no paid advertising. None of that. We want true believers. We want good community members, and we want a strong community. So all that other bullshit don't matter. We ain't paying for pumps, right? And that might be a longer struggle for growth, but we want good, strong growth. We don't want this 1,000 users to come today and 1,000 users to leave tomorrow. That's not this. We're not that kind of protocol. We're here for years and years, and we're not going anywhere. So we have burned 1.92 billion Morpheus 3.94 billion X28 and 11 billion element or E280. So that's pretty awesome. And we got this. This is our bag. It's just going to keep growing. We're going to let it sit and see how long it takes for these 15 users to start claiming. We'll hold it for 1,000 days if we got to. Doesn't matter. So I think that's pretty much it for today. Let's see. Let's just go to the future. 25, 16,464 in the recycle pool or the vesting pool already. 30,000 on day 24. 43,000 on 23, 22. 59,000 on 21, 80,000, 81,000 on day 20, 81,800 tomorrow, and it's only 76,000 today. So tomorrow's vesting pool is already more than today's vesting pool. That's pretty cool. And day 20. So we can imagine by day 21 coming, this number might be closer to 100,000 than it is to 50,000. And this is in the future. So the pools are getting preloaded bigger and bigger. That's pretty cool to see. Day 16, 1.13 million in the vesting pool. Day 15, I think this is our strongest day so far for vesting pool, 2.3 million. Day 13 looks to be our weakest. Yeah. So that's the vesting pool outlook. And I do believe that's it for the day. It's a nice little overview and our 250 million TitanX challenge. And the challenge is going amazing. Let's see. We got 118 million X28 in our wallet. We're not going to spend today. That's almost half of our 250. Not too much less, but almost half. So that's amazing. We got 118 million X28 in the wallet. We added to our miner today, and that gave us our strongest miner to date. And we got 1 day vesting and 8 days mining. So really, we got 9 days. We're never going to, or I can't say never, but we're not going to touch this one for a long time. That's our bag. And we got 8 future days of mining. So in my opinion, I'm perfectly happy with how this is going. We're doing really well, and we'll see what the future looks like over these next few days. See if we can't take our initial off the table and just play with house money. That would be amazing. So I think that's it for me today. Tomorrow. Excuse me. Friday nights, Saturday nights, live music and bubbles with your boy J Class. Man, I keep forgetting to share the right tabs. Dang it. I'll get it. So this was what I was saying, mine day. So this is our vesting day that we're just going to keep as a bag for however long it takes. And then now we got our 8 days of miners. So really, we got 9 working now instead of 8. We got 9 working. We got our biggest miner to date because we added today, and we still got 118 million X28. So doing really well. But yeah, tomorrow, Friday nights and Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, your boy J Class is going to do live music and bubbles. We're going to do TitanX talk. We're going to have a special guest. We might even talk about some life stuff. We're going to listen to music. We're going to just get down. We're going to get down all night, all weekend. So be sure and join us. And if you are interested in advertising, we had over 700 live viewers, and that was just, we didn't plan it at all. It just started, and we just made it happen, and we grew as the night went. So I think we're going to have over 1,000 live viewers this weekend. So if you want to advertise, just hit me up, throw me a couple bucks to pay for my cost, or help pay for my cost, right? You know, I got to have a special streaming thing for it, and you know, it costs me like $40 a month or something, plus my time. So I'm not looking. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, you know, a couple bucks, and then that just helps me pay for my expense and a little bit of my time, and it's just something I'm gonna do anyway for the community. So I'm listening to music anyways when I'm messing with crypto. You know, I got my headphones on listening, so it's not really that much more for me to do. I'm just letting y'all listen to what I'm listening to. But I did have to upgrade my streaming services, and I put a lot of work into this, like hours and hours and hours. So that's the only reason I would advertise, and I'm not looking to I'm not looking to retire off of this, right? Throw me $5 or $10, I got you. So that's it, man. So we will see you guys tomorrow. It is day 18. 1 hour in. We got 23 hours left to mint. And let's just check. Yep. Still just the two miners so far. And we're doing good. So I will see you tomorrow. Then hopefully I will see you tomorrow night. Bubbles and music. So it's your boy J Class. We are out. It is crypto Fija. Waiting for it, sir. Tomorrow gonna be massive. Yes, sir. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited, and I'm excited to have our special guest on. I want to say who it is, but then I don't. I want it to be a surprise, but it don't matter if you figure it out. So yeah, that's it, man. I got to get off of here. I just keep on going, huh? So I'll see y'all, gentlemen and ladies, tomorrow. Have a great day. Stay blessed.
Welcome to Bonfire BFX on the X28 ecosystem, where innovation meets community. Harness the power of smart burn technology to create a sustainable, deflationary environment. No central control, no expiration dates. Just a transparent, self-reinforcing cycle where every contribution fuels lasting impact. As we evolve, our recycle pool ensures a lasting, self-sustaining ecosystem. Burn smarter. Ignite your future with Bonfire.